Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
Hello and welcome to Incredible Journeys, Brands and Leaders, a special series that puts the spotlight on some of India's best-known brands. On the show today, we are in Pune at the Sany India headquarters. The Sany Group from China made a foray into India in 2002, which was in fact not just the first time that the Sany Group made an investment overseas, but also the first time that any Chinese company from the construction sector decided to set up manufacturing facilities overseas. In 1989, Liang Wengen, an entrepreneur in China, established a modest yet quality-driven welding material factory. Little did he know that in the years to come, this would evolve into a global heavy machinery corporation, the Sany Group, aiding construction and infrastructure development in over 120 countries. 17 years ago, the Sany Group began its India journey, and today it manufactures concrete machinery, excavators, crawler cranes, piling rigs and a host of other construction machinery at its state-of-the-art plant in Chatham in Pune. Sany India is not just the group's largest overseas subsidiary that's contributing to the India growth story, but is also supplying heavy-duty equipment to the African continent, as well as India's neighbors like Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, etc. And today, its 3-decade-old motto, "Quality changes the world," has led the company to become a market leader in many product segments. And to tell us more about this heavy engineering company, we are joined by Deepak Garg, CEO, India and South Asia, Sany Group. Welcome, Mr. Garg. Thank you for joining us on the show today. First up, Sany entered India in 2002. It was the first time this Chinese company decided to establish a manufacturing facility overseas. And why India at that point in time? And we are in 2019 today. That's been 17 long years. How has the growth of the company evolved in this country?
See, 2002 is the year when India actually started getting into reforms. And Sany, having participated in the reforms in China in the earlier years in 1988 to 1998, was very keen on participating in the reforms of other countries as well. And that's how we decided in 2002 to set up a facility here. So first it was a sales company in 2002, and in 2006 we once we had developed a little bit of a portfolio of our products in India, we worked on acquiring this land in Pune to set up a manufacturing facility, and then in 2009 we commissioned this factory for manufacturing. So that's how we have moved on in our journey in India.
What is the product range of Sany India like?
In India, we have the largest product range in the construction and material handling sector. Our largest portfolio today is the earth moving segment, which primarily comprises of excavators and mining dump trucks. So these earth moving products are first that we offer. Second is we also offer a full range of handling material, which is handling equipment, which are the cranes. So we offer all types of cranes, which includes truck cranes, tower cranes, rough terrain cranes, all terrain cranes, crawler cranes, and we offer a full range of these cranes.
Right.
Thirdly, we are also one of the largest players in concrete equipment. So we offer the complete range of concrete equipment, which includes the mixers,
right,
the batching plants, the concrete pumps, the boom pumps, boom placers. So we offer the complete range of concrete equipment as well. And going forward, we have now started offering a full range of road equipment, which includes motor graders, batching plants for asphalt, as well as the mixers for asphalt. So we can offer pavers for asphalt. So we can offer the entire range of construction equipment for the Indian market.
Right. So what has changed in the last 5 years?
I think first thing that has changed for Sany is the 3 localizations.
Right.
First thing we localized was our talent, our team. which was erstwhile more of expats, less of Indians.
Right.
So I think we localized the team in India. Today 99+% of our team is localized.
So they understand the market much better.
Yes, they understand the market much better. They have good communication with the customers, with the vendors, with the whole world which is around us in India. Second thing we did was the localization of products. So we localized the products for the market as per the Indian requirement or for the local requirement. Though the base technologies may still be from our global saddle, but there is a bit of customization done for the local environment. Third was very important was the localization of our R&D. Now because we localized our R&D, we could understand the customer requirements better. We could develop more customized products for our customers and thereby giving them more value for what they are paying to Sany. So I think these were the three localizations that actually helped us to reach this position in such a short time.
You know how the Indian mindset is, we look at everything that is made in China and we think this cannot possibly be high quality. So how difficult has that challenge of mindsets been for you and how have you really tackled that?
So first thing was that for Sany, brand was a very important focus. Our material handling and construction equipment, which is the concrete equipment, was very efficient and it performed very well in its initial phases. When we talked about 2002 to 2009, we promoted very selective products in the Indian market, which got well established, got well accepted by the customers in terms of performance, in terms of delivery, in terms of cost efficiencies. So based on that, the customers started recognizing Sany as a brand. 2014 onwards, we actually went into a localized manner to promote Sany as a local brand. We were able to explain to the customers that we are a local company with long-term interests in the country, not that we are a fly-by-night operator. Second thing, with our few products already established in the market, we had a good performance and customers started recognizing us as a brand. Most importantly, the customers who got efficiency from our products, which actually gave us a big brand mileage.
Right. And we are here at your beautiful state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities in Chatham in Pune. Tell us a little bit about the production capacity and what sort of manufacturing processes take place here.
See, today our manufacturing facility in Pune, this is having a capacity of close to 7,000 units per year. So we can make around 7,000 equipment per year. Going forward, maybe 2 years down the line, we are looking at doubling this capacity. Now when we talk of doubling it, there is certainly an element of improving the efficiencies of manufacturing. Second is expanding the existing area of the constructed area of the factory, and third is obviously increasing the scope of manpower that we have. You can see a multiple product portfolio which is being handled by this factory, and more so supported in terms of technology by our R&D. The manufacturing here includes right from fabrication to assembly to painting and to dispatch. So we have the full value chain of manufacturing that is happening in this factory now. Going forward, all our global factories are now working on developing an integrated module through IoT and connecting all our equipment. One is the manufacturing equipment, the other is the sales equipment, which is the equipment that we sell. All are getting interconnected in the next 2 years' time. And the whole global factories, which includes our factories in China, in US, in Europe, in India, all these factories will be interconnected for the production equipment as well as for the equipment manufactured by them.
As a company that operates and manufactures in many different parts of the world, whether it's India, China, the US, what do you think India really needs to truly become a global manufacturing hub? Where are we lacking right now?
See, today India has got, first thing is the attitude is changing very fast. So be it any state government, be it the central government, be it any department of the government, I think they are very, very aggressive in attracting manufacturing investments. So we see a very, very positive climate as far as attitude is concerned from the governments in India. Second thing is, we also see a lot of focus on skill development in India to see that the manufacturing can proliferate. We can, be more ambitious about our manufacturing programs. When we talk of manufacturing in India, it is not just for India. We in Sany, we are also talking for manufacturing for the world. We are already an export base. We export close to 20% of our production now. And going forward, we would like to take it to as high as 40%.
We have started building capability as far as fabrication shop is concerned, because fabrication is again one of the key core competencies for manufacturing industry. So we have just set up our fabrication shop. Inauguration was done in December 2018, and we have brought a welding robo, which is state-of-the-art technology. We have also put a 6-axis machining center, which is again state-of-the-art technology and the best technology. So we can proudly say around 80% of the welding that we are doing is totally mechanized and totally automated. So that is one area where we are bringing in the best technology.
At Sany India, what sort of skill development happens on the job, and do you think corporate India also ought to be taking much more effort in terms of skill development?
Let me start from the top level. So we are involving our management teams into specific programs, giving them challenging opportunities. We are even working on some of the talent working abroad in the group, in their global platform. Second is, when I come to technology, the most important is R&D. So we are trying to develop a lot of talent in R&D. Now what we are trying to do is that we take people on the job in manufacturing and technology, promote them through some education programs by sponsoring their you can say master's programs, MTech programs for them, and then take them to R&D. So that's the second level. Third level is that what we are doing is for the operators. So operators in two categories. One is for the manufacturing side for our factory. We are absorbing a big chunk of manpower or operators from ITIs and diploma holders in our shops, and we are grooming them. Now these are being done through different programs. We have institutions like NEEM, which are supported by the government. We also have apprentice schemes through which we are doing skill development of the operators. The second level of operator development that we are doing is for the operators for our machines. So Sany India has also partnered with the Skill Development Council, and under that umbrella of Skill Development Council, we are leading the skill development for operators for some of the highly skilled equipment like cranes. Now these cranes are very, very critical, be it refinery projects, be it power projects, be it metro projects. So we are training operators who are certified by us, and these are specific trainings we are offering for development of operators for our equipment.
All right. On that note, we are going to head into a short break right now, but stay with us, because on the other side, the conversation with Deepak Garg of Sany India continues right here. Welcome back to Incredible Journeys, Brands and Leaders. On the show today, we are in Pune exploring the inspiring story of Sany India, a heavy engineering major, a Chinese major that made its foray into India in 2002 and continues to bet big on the India growth story. And I'm in conversation with Deepak Garg, CEO, Sany India and South Asia. Deepak, let's talk a little bit about innovation. Here in India specifically, what sort of a focus do you have on innovation? What sort of, how do you build a culture of innovation within the organization?
The word innovation for us is actually driving customers' requirement. The teams have their own ways of coming out with solutions and innovations. So our engineers should service the customers within so many hours. Now how to achieve that? We said our customers' expectation is this. So when we set that expectation level with our teams, they worked out solutions. That why we don't even need to go to the sites to attend the machines. Can we solve them online? So they came out with an online platform. How to solve the problems online before we actually go to the site. We were able to kill 60% of them online. So these are the innovations we drive. These are all driven by customer expectations. Now even in our products, we developed internet platforms on our machines. All our machines are now GPS connected. So with this, we have a platform wherein customers can access data. Also they can receive timely SMSs. These are timed SMSs which they can get messages about certain things which are most important to the customers.
And you also have a lot of focus on research and development globally as well as in India. As far as the India story is concerned, what sort of investments do you make in R&D?
Today, our R&D investments in India are close to, you can say, 1.1%,
Right.
which if I look at industry benchmark is not so high. But if we look at the group, our R&D investments are close to 5%.
Right.
So as a group on a global platform, we invest close to 5%. India R&D investments are likely to grow multifolds in next 2 to 3 years, because now India is being developed, Sany India is being developed as a platform to source globally.
Right.
Now that would call for developing a big R&D platform in India to do customization for those markets, to understand the requirements of those markets.
Right.
And that's where we are going to invest much more in the next 2 years. As a group, we are still one of the largest R&D investors in the industry. We invest close to 5% of our revenues even now,
Right.
In our global platforms.
And what's your sales and distribution network like today, and how are you constantly growing it?
Well, today we have in India around 25 dealers. If I include the entire South Asia, we have around 30 dealers,
Right.
with more than 120 touch points all across South Asia. So these are our dealer offices, as we say, we call them 3S offices.
Okay.
So we have got around 120 touch points with, you can say, a sales, service and aftermarket team all put together of around 1,500 people deployed all across South Asia. So this is the dealer network that we have, and we normally work on a very, very mobile focused approach for servicing the customers.
Right.
While these are fixed networks, we also have mobile network which works on project basis. We have dedicated teams of support which are always moving from one project to the other.
Right.
And this is like, this is a continuous thing that happens, and this is something which our customers have appreciated, and that's one of the reasons why we have reached that position in India today.
So if you had to chart out, say, the top 3 pillars that on which you're trying to build brand Sany India, what would those be?
I think first is the localization, which is 3 localizations I talked about. So that's the first pillar. Second is, I think, which is also very important, is our distribution and service network. So that's the second pillar. And third pillar is, I think, the internal motivation of our HR team or our entire team of Sany India.
All right. And what sort of goal setting are you doing for the next 5 years? In the last 5, you've grown 10 times over. What's the goal for the next 5?
Well, most important goal is that what Sany Group is globally, we want to also make one more Sany in India. That's a group's vision. That's also our mission. We want to have a bigger international footprint,
Right.
make Sany India a bigger global base, be amongst the top 3 ranked companies in India in terms of construction equipment. And third and the most important thing is, I think, when we say Sany, Sany is Sany, means 3 firsts, which means first developing first class talent, make first class contribution to society,
Right.
and finally construct a first class enterprise.
And finally, what sort of eco-friendly business practices do you follow?
If we look at the content of the material used in all our equipment, 90% plus is recyclable. Second is on the conservation of resources is very important. So all our machines are eco-friendly in the sense the consumption, the fuel consumption technology that we adopt is far, far superior today.
Each machine is having, different later state of art technology, which gives the maximum output to the user. So to meet user requirement or environment requirement or the latest emission technologies, emission norms, there we are working on those technologies, and we have adopted best of it to give maximum output to the user and also make it environment friendly.
As a group, we are trying to move all our factories to solar power.
Okay.
So if you look at our Pune factory,
Yeah.
this factory, 40% of our power is from our solar. Power plant. We will make it again go to a level of 80% because we installed the first power plant and then our demand went up because of our multifold increase in production here.
Right.
So now we are actually trying to see that at least 70 to 80% of our power demand should be met through solar power.
Right.
Sany is also working on wind energy. We are an integrated wind energy company. So right from manufacturing wind turbines to running wind power projects.
Right.
So we are also into renewable energy in a big way. So that's yet another platform that we as a group we work on to see that we conserve the natural resources, also reduce the carbon footprint across the globe wherever we work.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Garg, for being with us on the show. It's been a pleasure talking to you. With that, it's a wrap of this episode of Incredible Journeys, Brands and Leaders. Hope you enjoyed the insights. We'll be back next time with another incredible success story from corporate India. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.